In a galaxy far, far away, there is a planet, much like our own, called Krypton. All the Kryptonians believed in physics as their own religion. One fateful day, a young boy named Clark Kent is dreaming of swimming away from monsters while his teacher is explaining Newton's third law of motion. Simply, when an object hits another object with a force, they will travel in the opposite direction at the same time. If both objects have different masses, then they will move at different speeds, explained Mr. Rabbi. Mr. Kent, can you please give me an example? Said Mr. Rabbi. Must keep swimming, Clark said slowly, half awake. Correct, because as you push back on the water will push you in the opposite direction, forwards, said Mr. Rabbi. Space invaders are on their way! Screamed a student, barging into class. As Clark is leaving the class to go pray, Mr. Rabbi shouts the homework. An example of Newton's third law, due tomorrow. Clark meets Priest Einstein, who tells him to use the force. Use the force, said Priest Einstein. What? Said a confused Clark. Use the force, Priest Einstein said again. Excuse me? Asked Clark, still confused. Goodness me! Use the force, Clark! Priest Einstein said. Oh, right. Third law. Gotcha, replied Clark. With Priest Einstein's words of wisdom, Clark goes off to set up his giant Dynamo 3000 bat bought from a TV commercial. The spaceship has arrived! Clark then uses his Dynamo 3000 and sends the spaceship back into the galaxy. Krypton is saved! Young boy, Clark Kent, saves Krypton by using Newton's third law, read the newspaper. As the invading spaceship came closer to landing on Krypton, Clark Kent used his gigantic Dynamo 3000 bat. As the spaceship hurtled towards Krypton with a mighty force, the bat matched its force and swung forwards towards the spaceship. As both objects went in opposite directions, the spaceship went out further and faster in the opposite direction. Priests say this is due to the spaceship having less mass than the bat. At school the next day, the teacher is marking all the students' third law projects. Where's yours, Kent? Asked Mr. Rabbi. I didn't have time. I saved Krypton, answered Clark. I'm sorry, but it's not good enough, Clark, said Mr. Rabbi, shaking his head. Even though Clark Kent saved the planet, he could not save his own school grade. The end.